Are you cold? It's a little cold out this morning, isn't it? Not what you were expecting. Look at you shivering. Can you see her shivering? I don't think she's going to be ready to come outside and play this morning. She better go run and warm up. She's cold. Yeah. Yeah, it's not what you thought, is it? Not what you thought at all this morning. Good morning. It is chilly this morning. I'm going to take these scraps to the chickens. Woo. I think I could use a jacket. Haven't made a video in a while, so I thought I'd get the camera out this morning. I'm having a hard time adjusting to the new schedule now that school's back on. Life's a little crazier, trying to get things going. Ooh, you see that pretty tank? Yeah. If you follow us, there's like, I don't know, 37 awesome subscribers. We had a tank delivered and it's installed, and yesterday it got filled up with some fuel, so we could turn our heat on if we need to, which is fantastic because the way it feels this morning, I feel like we're not far from it. So unfortunately it's gonna get cold. I'm not a fan of cold. I'm gonna go out here and let these girls out. You hear them. They're squawking. I got some scraps for them too. They're gonna be happy. Let's see what they're doing. Somebody's running around with the spoils. They're so funny. They get their reward and they take off running. They're the funniest. If you've never had chickens, you can just sit at the little bench or chair and watch them. They're hilarious. Pure entertainment. Guess I'll give you a little update. Hazel's confused. The last couple days I've brought her out here in the morning after breakfast. Put her in her playpen that we built. We put this playpen together. And she likes it. See? She likes it. But this morning she's shivering. I'm not going to leave her out here till it warms up a little bit. It's quite a lot of space. What? I'm not leaving you out here shivering. No. Plus I need to change your water. I need to water the chickens. And it's too chilly. I want to let it warm up just a little bit. Okay, let's go show the garden. Come on. You want some tomatoes? Come on. We did a little work over here the past couple of days. I brought some compost in and I cleared out this box. See my rows? That's all lettuce. Ready for the fall. We tore out our volunteer tomato plant. That broke my heart a little bit. This is what she's waiting on. This girl loves tomatoes. Yes, she does. Loves her some tomatoes. And so all these tomatoes fell. She's been getting her treats. I need to finish cleaning out this box. Excuse you. You cannot. Hey. You cannot be tangled up in the line. I caught a big one all right. She don't even know she's caught. Thank you. I got to get the rest of this cleaned out. See all the tomato plants growing where the tomatoes fell down and rotted? We don't want to be fighting those. So I got to get that cleaned out. I think I'm going to plant radishes here. And I don't know what else. I'm impulsive. Who knows? You see my Swiss chard's going crazy. The one went to seed. I need to harvest the seeds. I put some more Swiss chard seed in this open spot, open row here. And that's all kale seeded. We ended up doing nothing with all of this covered area because it's not fenced in, and I'm still not working because I'm having to homeschool, and my husband's hours have been cut thanks to COVID, so we just don't have the extra money. So we're just using what we have right now, which is the big garden, which does have a fence, kind of. The fence is not pig proof, which is why we had to build a playpen. And I'll show you what I mean by pig proof. All of our peppers are planted on the outside row of our garden, and she loves peppers. See? And she just sticks her head in there and pulls peppers through the hole. So we had to build her a playpen because she's tearing up our fence. And this is really expensive. Fencing. We can't be having her tear up. See what I'm saying? No. 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 That's bad. Bad girl. You can't do that. Come on, let's go. Come on. So what we did do is put our broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage here in the big garden. However, we've been battling the birds. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what kind of harvest we're going to have. You know, any harvest is better than no harvest. See, we got our owl. Right. Oh, yeah, my big finger there. And our turkey. I need to go harvest some tomatoes and some peppers. It's just still putting off so much food. I can't keep up with it. This thing. Just eats nonstop and tears holes in the lawn. Hey, stop doing that. Hazel, don't tear up the grass. Stop. Don't do that. No. No. You're being naughty. Come on, let's go. Look. 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 It's everywhere. Everywhere. She's so naughty. Come on, let's go. Pick, pick, pick. Let's go. Today I have to put away green peppers. I want to show you what's on the porch. All these are getting ready to go in the freezer. And I have a bunch more in the freezer. And I have all those to harvest. This weekend we'll process tomatoes because I think the freezer's full. You want some more tomatoes? She's crazy. Just crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of tomatoes. We have been putting some cherry tomatoes in freezer bags. And put them, we've got 1 gallon or 2 gallons in the freezer now to get us through winter. But good night, she eats handfuls at a time. So, yeah. Nothing exciting going on here. You want to talk about homeschool? What do you think about homeschool?
It's better than going to school.
Is it?
Yes.
Why is it better?
I have to do less work.
Are you sure?
Yeah. And I don't have to deal with annoying people.
Well, there's me.
Yeah, except that. But for the most part, I'm fine.
Yeah? Is there anything else that's better about homeschool than real school?
Pretty much everything.
Is your teacher horrible?
Sometimes.
Look at her trying to figure out how to get up there and get tomatoes.
She's dumb. She's climbed halfway up the stairs and then just turned around.
Well, she's fallen off of them several times, so she's afraid of them. She fell over the side.
Because she's dumb. You can't walk. If you have 4 feet and you walk upstairs with only 2 feet touching the stairs and the other 2 hanging off the side, you're going to fall.
Yeah. Pig, pig, you ready to go in? She's been shivering.
Yeah.
Well, here's our Swiss chard. This has been growing since the spring. I've never let Swiss chard go from spring to summer to fall. This is totally an experiment. But you can see that the flea beetles have just had a heyday. And some of it has gone to seed. And it is just raggedy looking. Some of it is just heat wilted. But some of it looks beautiful. So I'm going to prune this back. I've not eaten it through the summer. However, the pig has. She has quite enjoyed it. She runs by the box and grabs leaves off the side. See all the broken leaves on the sides? She just grabs what she wants and takes off running because she thinks she's going to get in trouble. So I'm going to prune this up and get it cleaned up. And I guess now that I want it to grow so that we can eat it, I'm going to start spraying it with some neem oil to keep the flea beetles under control until it gets cold enough to knock them out. The flea beetles have been just absolutely horrible all season. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see me or not. I'll try. My tripod's not very tall. Chicken. The chickens love them. And then we're going to leave some small leaves on the inside so the plant can continue to grow and be productive. You don't want to cut all of your growth out. That will stunt the plant. And I'm kind of all over the place here because these leaves are overlapping one another. I planted these way too close when I planted them, but they seem to be doing okay. Shoving them in this box here. Everything this year has kind of been an experiment for us. This is our first year really producing food here. So I feel like this whole year has just been full of experiment. And that's okay. It's all a learning process. And what we've learned this year may not necessarily work next year. So we'll just keep going at it. Well, I know you probably can't tell, but it really does look better. And in about a week, this will look amazing. I'll have to bring you back so you can look at it. But I've got to start spraying it so I can keep the bugs under control. Because, let me show you. I don't know if I can zoom in tight enough. That's not dirt. And the plants are covered with whatever kind of egg larva that is. So I'm going to have to come out here and hit this really hard, because I have completely neglected it all summer. It is just in everything, every nook, every cranny. I may very well be fighting a losing battle here. But like I said, this was a complete experiment. So, not all experiments are successful. I need to water these seeds. This is the best at watering seeds. I'm going to try to focus. It's called a Foggit nozzle. F-O-G-G-I-T. This is amazing. See how it comes out so gentle? I use this to water my seeds. It's so gentle. It gets the water right where you want it. And I heard about this from Rebecca and Justin Rhodes. I saw them using this in their greenhouse. I said, man, what is that? That's amazing. If you try to do this with a water hose, you can have a mess. But this Foggit nozzle is great. I got it on Amazon. Best investment. And we also added this on-off closure. Turn the water hose on and off real easily. That was a good investment. Also saw that on Justin and Rebecca's channel. I cannot tell you how much I have learned from watching them. we learned how to take care of our chickens watching their channel. Our chicken story is pretty funny. We went to our cousin's house, Kara and Anthony. I just adore them. They had chickens, and we had talked about having chickens for a while, and we had concluded that it was too much work. And we lived in a little neighborhood. We had been there for quite a, I don't know, 17 or 18 years. And we fell in love with their chickens. And we thought, well, if Kara and Anthony can raise chickens in a neighborhood, why can't we? And then we went back to their house, and they had 2 little calves they were bottle feeding. I thought, oh, that's it. We went on the 4th of July weekend, and we bought 6 little buff Orpington chicks from Rural King. We didn't have a clue what we were doing. So then we got on YouTube, and we looked up how to take care of chickens. Well, these chickens, we didn't know a thing about them. We had researched several years what it would take to raise chickens, but we truly didn't know anything about taking care of chickens. So we started Googling, and we stumbled across Justin and Rebecca's channel, Abundant Permaculture. Well, we went to the very beginning of Justin's chicken channel, chicken caring, his series. I wish I could remember what it was called. I guess I need to look it up. And we sat down and we binged on Justin's channel. We didn't have a clue what we were doing. And he taught us everything we needed to know. And he took the fear out of raising chickens. It was fantastic. We thought, maybe this isn't so hard. So we built a coop that was way more sturdy than it needed to be. And it was way more expensive than it needed to be. I caused myself an umbilical hernia building the coop. So then it ended up costing us an ER visit and a surgery. The nectar of God's coffee. He taught us so much about it. We fell in love with it. We got our first egg on December 1st. And we were hooked. You know, chickens are the gateway drug to homesteading. At least that's what everybody says. And I believe it. December 1st of the following year, we moved into this property. This. Ooh. I hope I didn't make you dizzy. This. Because we wanted more than 6 chickens. Where we lived, we could only have 6 chickens. That was the law. We lived in a neighborhood. Couldn't have more than 6 chickens. It was a no-go. So we bought some land. So, chickens were our gateway drug. Got my bucket. I'm going in the garden. We took those chickens and we moved to the country. And we bought some more chickens. Now, remember, we moved in on December 1st. You know we didn't wait till spring to buy chickens. No. Our new house had bathrooms. A lot of bathrooms that we weren't used to having. And we didn't need them because there was just 3 people. and 4 bathrooms. So what did we do with our extra bathroom, you ask? Extra bathrooms? Well, we raised chicks in the shower, like any good redneck family would do. So we went to the Rural King and we bought chicks. Now, I'm not saying to qualify for redneck you have to raise chicks in your bathtub or your shower, but I am saying it's a great place if that's where you want to raise chicks in December, because it's nice and warm and it's really easy to clean up the mess when you're all done. But I will say it's very dusty and it makes a big mess. But they sure are cute. When they get big, they start peeping a lot. Yeah, we were those people that couldn't wait. They got their chicks in December and raised them through January in the bathroom. People thought we were crazy. That was all right. We had our chickens. Now that we've been here almost 3 years, we have about 41 birds. We don't get very many of our birds at Rural King anymore. We have an incubator. We hatch them ourselves. Yeah, which is a lot more exciting because you don't know what you're going to get. And it's fun to raise them from start to finish. Ooh, that was a bad angle. Sorry. It's a lot more fun. I haven't picked tomatoes in several days, and man, do I have a lot. Yeah. So yeah, chickens are the gateway drug. This is funny. I'm going to show you this. You ready? Cauliflower plant, crawfish hoe. I can't even make this stuff up. It's ridiculous. The broccoli is doing really well. They're hanging on. The cabbages are doing well, for the most part. But the cauliflower, whatever is out here, and maybe that's not a crawfish hoe, it could be a rodent hoe. I don't know. Maybe I need to put the trail cam out here. But whatever is out here loves the cauliflower. Look, all of the cauliflower has been eaten. There's another hole. Oh, look, a poor little lonely cauliflower plant. But the broccoli and the cabbage are doing well. Yeah. We won't have cauliflower this fall, but we'll have broccoli and cabbage, which is fine. I'm not mad about it. Like I said, we're learning what to do, what works, what doesn't. I gotta pick tomatoes. You don't want to watch me pick 3 rows of tomatoes, I assure you.